Undercover Age Forever, Episode 1, Aggression. Don't let others speak for you. Having a shyness and fear inside will not help you get there. You need to let out yourself and not let others do things for you. Let out your heart and brain that will help you get to the top. Talking and hoping that you will get to the top will get you down. It's all about heart to make you get there. Look up, stand up, and look a person in the eye and talk. Get the action out and start doing it. Well, you heard it first. This was the first episode of Undercover Age Forever. Well, as I looked it down, I read a little something that I wrote it. Aggression. Aggression is when you gotta let out your heart. It's not about just behavior and badness. That's a little extra flavor that I add too. You got to look up, stand up, and let the action out and start doing it. That's everything that you must think about. Well, many of y'all can't believe me on that, but I just want y'all to think about it. Well, you heard it first. This was the first episode of Undercover Age Forever. Stay tuned for episode 2. Peace to y'all. Undercover Age Forever, Episode 2, Power. Have faith in yourself. Don't let others doubt you. Believe in yourself that you can do it. Prove the others wrong that you can make it. Let out your action and heart. Push people out of your way in your mind and don't let them weaken you. Having that power inside of you, knowing that you can do it. Like, for instance, you get knocked down, you get back up. You get knocked off the mountain, you get back up. You fall down on the ground, you get back up. It's always about getting back on your feet in life. It's always about having power and faith in yourself. I want y'all think a little while and y'all may learn something. Think about it. Power. Power is the key. It's for you to get on your feet. Get your game together and start using that. Well, this was the second episode of Undercover Age Forever. Stay tuned for episode 3. Peace to y'all. There's a time when the Welcome to another episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm Lorenzo6320. On today's episode, which is episode 3, I'll be talking about drama. When you are talking to a person about what you plan to do or where you're going, another person hears you in the background, tells somebody, then that person will tell everyone that he or she talks to, spreading rumors around, and then the rumor's going to be talking about you behind your back. Want everybody to hate you for no reason at all, just to start animosity for conversation, thinking that he or she is better than you and want to make themselves look good. It's a fact. When he or she talks big, thinking that he or she is all that, but can't prove their claims, can't tell it to a person right in their face, and instead of just hiding their shadow, they nothing. They just want all their attention to be on them. He say, she say thing, you know what I mean? That's real talk. Well, that's one thing about drama. Drama is a very ugly word that everybody hates. You know, because when you are talking to a person about what you planning to do or where you going, another person just hears you in the background. Then that person will tell somebody, then that person will tell everyone, spreading rumors around like you in high school or something. Childish act of every ways, that's just wrong. Second of all, why does this concern you and you want to go and listen to other people what they talking about? That's none of your business. Keep your big nose out of everyone else's business and think about you. This was the episode 3 of Undercover Age Forever. Y'all stay tuned for episode 4. I'm Lorenzo6320. Now, code name L6320. Peace to y'all. Welcome to another episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. On today's episode, which is episode 4, I'll be talking about having energy. You have a destiny that you hope to come true every day, but what's stopping you? Problems, people doubting you by saying you're not getting this going, thrust pushing you around and walking all over you, making you depressed that your wish is not going to come true. Even if you do got problems or people doubting you, you must follow your destiny. Don't let others get in your head, stopping you from having a goal. That's having a lack of low energy of you not being strong. You can't wish for something and hope it to come true. You have to make it happen. Grab that light right above your head, squeeze it, have the power, fight your way to your destiny. It's called the light of power. You have that power to make you strong. Use it to push those doubting you out of your way in your head, and stick up your head and chest and be strong. And this one's called the heart of aggression. Using those braveries, stopping those pushing you around and walking all over you, will make your destiny come true. You have to just keep following it and be strong. Energy is a strong and weak word that I can put it. It means that you got to make your body move around, get where you need to go. Well, by you being scared and not want your body to do what you want it to do, that it's just having a lack of low energy. Heart of aggression relies on you. If you want your body to get where you need to go, you have to use the light of power. This was the episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. Stay tuned for episode 5. Peace to y'all. Welcome to another edition of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. On today's episode is episode 5, Fighting Back. Something very important was stolen or taken from you that you worked your butt off for, and that you just bought it with your own money, and that it was stolen or taken from you. You got to ask yourself this: what you gonna do about it? 1, you're gonna tell somebody and they don't believe your story and you get yelled at for it. 2, take matters into your own hands and fight back with the light of power. Or 3, don't do nothing and let that person win and you live for depression every day of your life. Well, if you're not going to say nothing to get that person back for what he or she did, that means you're scared to open your mouth and you have a lack of heart, and who knows, it will happen again. You need to take action. Fight fire with fire, not by fists, by mind, unless if you have to, if that person threatens you. You don't let nobody kick you around, and you always got to have the heart of aggression and take action. Stand up. Have that heart. Don't be scared of anything. If you're getting pushed around by people or the pigs, don't let them take what's yours. Don't let them win. It's all about taking action. Take that light of power and use it. Because if you're not going to do or say nothing about letting that person treat you like crap and taking what belongs to you, you got no heart, no power, no self-defense. You're scared to stand up for yourself, and you're weak. Fighting back is always a wise choice. And if you got a showdown with somebody, you go right there and confront them. If somebody is accusing you for something you didn't do, and you just scared and not saying nothing about it, that means you living every day for depression for the rest of your life, beating yourself up about it, and then screaming like a girl, punching on the bed, hitting your heads on the wall, saying you hate your life. You know that freak out kid that went insane because his mother canceled his Ward or Wolfcraft account? You want to end up being like him? Even if it involves a relationship you in, take action. Even if it involves the pigs, you take action. It's always about using light of power and heart of aggression. If case you're not going to do or say nothing, you walk away, you don't care what people say. That's a cool thing to do, but it's always a better thing to do not to let nobody win over you. There's one last thing I must say before I go. If y'all got any answers on those 3 questions that I wrote down, write a comment. This was the episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. Peace to y'all. Welcome to another episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. On today's episode, which is episode 6, I'll be talking about having courage. It's also known as bravery, fortitude, will, and tranquility. Is the ability to confront fear, pain, risk, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. It's the courage in the face of physical pain, hardship, death, or threat of death. while it's the ability to act rightly in the face of popular opposition, scheme, slander, or discouragement. Courage is a powerful energy that I will put it is to never be scared to hide in your shadows and to avoid the people is insulting you. And this one I will call the energy of courage. These three braveries: heart of aggression, light of power, energy of courage. It's that stop being depressed, stop being afraid, stop letting people walk all over you and treat you like crap, and start fighting back in your mind. Push the insensitive people out of your way. Punks that wants to be perfect that are not perfect. It's just punks, insensitive punks that wants to make names for themselves and to make you look bad. And stop going home to your parents crying, telling them that this punk is insulting you and making fun of you. Take action and make your destiny happen. Those are the three braveries you must use to help you. Never let people stop you from doing what you are happy to do. These three braveries relies on you. Use it. This was the episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. Stay tuned for episode 7. Peace to y'all. Welcome to another episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. On today's episode is episode 7. Attention is the conversant process of secretly concentrating on one aspect of the environment while ignoring other things. Attention has also been referred to as the allocations of processing resources. Examples include listening carefully to someone is saying while ignoring other conversations in the room, or listening to a cell phone conversation while driving a car. Attention is one of the most intensely studied topics within psychology and conversating neuroscience. Haters, don't hate on that person for what he or she got or what he or she is getting. And if you want that item, if you want to go and travel somewhere, you make that happen. It's not about hoping. This is about making. Get this, I'm not perfect, you're not perfect, wrestlers not perfect, actors not perfect, models not perfect, not even a YouTube partner's not perfect. Get that through your heads. Don't hope and wait for that opportunity to be given to you. To all the people that's making your mission complete and not letting nobody stop you or get in your way, great thing, because you got the heart of aggression, light of power, and the energy of courage. Keep using it. Don't let haters control you by telling you don't get this, don't get that. They only telling you that it's because something they don't got and they trying to make that bad luck happen for you just for attention. Scared people, stand your head up, stick your chest out, start using the energy of courage, and don't let haters get in your way. Don't wait in line, cut through with the light of power. Haters that still want to hate, like Steve Wickel say, it's more on free TV. Don't like the show, don't watch. This was the episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. Peace to y'all. Welcome to another episode of Undercover Age Forever. I'm codename L6320. This is a full-time episode, which is episode 8. Gold digger. There are two basic types of gold diggers out there: the women who don't give a crap about you, and the women who gives a teensy little bit about you. The first is only interested in herself, what she can acquire. The latter has more or less resigned herself to dating you because she thinks you're the best she can do at this moment in time. She probably likes you okay, but she will never love you. Ideally, you want to avoid these chicks whenever possible. Unfortunately, these women are usually a peg or two above their respective men in terms of looks, so the guys are usually too busy thanking God for their good fortune to notice how frankly Jane needs a new pair of shoes. There's a fire signs will tell you whether or not she's into you or just your money. While these are certainly exceptions to every rule and most actions are open to interpretation, they do serve as general a rule of thumb. 1. She only knocks boots after you bought something for her. This is the gold digger's way of repaying you. It's also her way of classically conditioning you. You have to pay before you play. Depending on your financial status, this may be something as small as dinner in a moderately priced restaurant, or it may mean jewelry is required before she drop her knickers. Either way, she's your own personal call girl, whether you realize it or not. 2. She has a temper tantrum if you refuse to buy something for her. This sounds obvious, but it's a very common with gold diggers. The tantrum may be subtle, giving you the silent treatment, for example, but it tends to start at the moment of refusal and lasts until your next purchase. 3. She only suggests expensive restaurants and hotels. If she's too good for an occasional burger, this girl is a gold digger. Mind you, that's metaphorical. There are plenty of vegan gold diggers out there, believe it or not. The point is, she'll never select a destination that will be kind to your wallet. 4. She earns a very modest income, yet everything she owns is very expensive. This is less obvious than it sounds. A good gold digger knows how to network, and she knows she needs some kind of a job. At least she look like what she is. She probably work part-time somewhere and supplement her income with your donations. All those shoes, clothes, you better believe she didn't pay for them herself. 5. She never offers to pay the bill, not even her share. Now, I have done articles on dates and who should pay. I fully believe a man should pay for the first date, period. However, I also believe that a woman should always offer to pay for herself from the second date forward. Regardless of whether or not you agree with me, let me assure you that if she never offers to pay any capacity, she's a gold digger. I want to give you advice about these types of single women concerning a first date. Let's just say you met this really gorgeous and beautiful woman. You trying to set up the date to do something. She's insist on going to the most expensive restaurant in town. Should you go along with her? Absolutely not. If you cannot afford it, and absolutely not on a first date. And I'll tell you why. What if you blow $50 or $100 of your hard-earned money on her and the date doesn't work out? You might as well have flushed that money down the toilet. Another point is that you must not give in to her wishes on going to the most expensive restaurant in town. Stand your ground and don't allow her to manipulate you. Don't let her use you for a free expensive meal that you cannot afford. If you really cannot afford to go to a high-class restaurant, don't let her know. Just suggest a restaurant that is not as expensive. When she questions your choice of restaurant, just say that is where you prefer to go and they have great food and nice atmosphere. Also, I'm not suggesting every woman that wants to go to a real expensive restaurant is a gold digger that just wants to use you. I just want you to be aware that there are women out there that use men, and a red flag should go up in your mind when a woman suggests a very expensive restaurant on a first date. I'm not saying all women are gold diggers. There's some men could be gold diggers too. The only way that you can sense and tell by a gold digger person is by a selfish, nasty attitude, and every time if they don't get their way. A person that got to love you for who you are. Love you by your heart of aggression. It cannot be about looks, the money, the passion, the dreams, all that what you got, and that cannot be taken from you by that person. Remember this, scared people. Go to a quiet thinking place, fold your arms. Use the light of power and say inside your mind, I will not let people get in my way. This was the episode of Undercover Age Forever. I, codename L6320. See you next time on Undercover Age Forever. Peace to y'all.